Yes, you read that right. Spotify playlists are literally killing your songs. Please just try to make it to the end of this video so you can fully understand why. Because I bet a lot of you are wasting your money for numbers that are either not real, and even if they're real, they're not helping your song that much. And I'm also going to be showing you guys some literal proof inside of my Spotify for Artists and show you my real streams. The first thing that we need to identify is the fact that the algorithm is the most important thing on Spotify to push your song. If you're not hitting the algorithm, then you're kind of just wasting your time, especially if you're paying for playlisting. There's so many websites out here offering you guys these playlists, but the issue with these playlists is most of these companies are sourcing these playlists from people like me or your friend or whoever has a playlist that is large. Now the issue is typically these playlists are very low converting. What I mean by that is most of the people that are listening to the playlist are not listening for your song specifically. They're idly listening. Maybe they're at the gym and they just saw a cool picture of a playlist and they were like, oh, I vibe with that and I like the name of it, so I'm gonna listen to it. The issue is these people are not saving your song and listening to it ever again. But wait, that's not the only point. So if you take a look inside my computer real quick, in the last 28 days, my streams have been 3.144 per listener. That means that there are high odds of one individual listening to my song 3.1 times, which is an insane conversion rate. That's very good. What happens when you're getting on these playlists is that conversion rate is decreasing because of idle listeners not saving your song and listening to it 2-3 times. Don't get me wrong, streams are the most important factor when it comes to hitting algorithmic playlists on Spotify, but saves get you higher streams per listener. So ultimately, it's better to have less listeners with more streams. This shows Spotify that your song is worthwhile and worth pushing to more audiences because it keeps those audiences on Spotify specifically. Every platform that you use, including TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, all they want is for you to keep people on their platform. The reason that they reward high converting accounts is because they're keeping them on the platform. When somebody listens to your song on a random playlist that for some reason you paid $100 for, and then they click off of Spotify, it does not show Spotify good data. So ultimately, instead of wasting your money on playlists, you really should be putting your money into TikTok ads, Facebook ads, things that are very high converting in which people click on it because they intentionally want to listen to it because they like the preview that they heard. So here I want to show you proof as to why a better conversion rate really helps to hit bigger Spotify playlists. So this is my song Nympho here. I don't want to show you the streams in the last 2 days yet because I want you to really understand the power. So we promoted this song specifically just on TikTok. That was the only place that this was ever promoted. And it's been out for about 2 months now. So you can see it has had traction of about 200 to 300 streams per day for the last 2 months. Some days 400. There was even a few days where there was like 700, 500, things like that. Now, why are there so many streams on this? Well, the reason is because the marketing that we were using was highly efficient and highly targeted. When you make organic content around a song and focus on that going viral, or you run paid ads on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and things like that, people are going to it because they want to listen to it. And that is why my retention is so high at that 3.1 streams per listener. Now to show you those streams, because I'm sure you're excited to see that. So if you check it out, the days leading up, it wasn't really that crazy, 200 to 300 streams per day, specifically on this song. And then we had a random spike of 1,600 streams. And then yesterday it followed up with another 1,500. But why did this happen? This happened because I gave Spotify good, organic, clean data. Spotify understands that this song was clearly highly engaged amongst the audience. So they wanted to move this into a bigger audience. So let's go down here and see why. Boom. This is exactly why right here. Finally, after those 2 months of good organic data, I was able to get 2,700 streams, almost 2,800 streams on this song just from Discover Weekly. And understand that this is going to last for weeks, maybe months, and this song could even hit 1 million streams, who knows? But when you're using those low targeted, low quality playlists, all you're showing to Spotify is how quickly somebody can click off of your song. People need to be primed and ready to listen to your song. They can't just be random people that might not even like the genre. I've seen some of the craziest things where these hip hop playlists are putting in these super pop Chainsmoker type songs, or a random country playlist all of a sudden has a bunch of rap on it. It makes no sense, and those people are not there for you. You have to stop wasting your money on playlists. Understand that these algorithms are adapting, and you have to work with the adaptation of these algorithms. It's no longer enough just to have streams. You will not get much further. And I can tell you that if you took that same $100, that same $50 that you're putting into these playlists, you put them into a Facebook ad with a good piece of video content, it will literally get 10 times the streams that you would have if you would have just done the playlist. And of course, guys, a big part of this is having quality music that sounds professional. If you guys need help with your sound, click my first link below and go check out our vocal presets. They're amazing. They changed my life. And I promise you, if you're not the best engineer, it's gonna change your life. And take a discount using my code Joey. I promise you these things are phenomenal. I made a video about blowing up on Spotify and how I've done it multiple times using Facebook ads and TikTok. If you guys wanna check that video out, it's right here. Trust me, it's a banger and most likely will change your life if you don't know what to do in the marketing space. Thank you guys for watching.